All right, it's been a while since we've done one of these, a financial breakdown of the latest PSA submission return to come through the door. As we see on the screen, I'll try to kind of make this a little bit speedy and change the format a little bit, maybe made it a little bit easier to visually see. So let's start us off with the first card, and I'll just kind of run through before of tweaks I made. As you see down here on the bottom, everything in green is pretty much, there's going to be a profit if it sells for that. Ideally, there should be a profit. Everything in yellow is basically kind of breaking even around that zero mark. And then obviously red is going to be, we're losing money on what we submitted. So let's get into it. I thought this Deion Sanders looked pretty good. I had a pre-grade as a straight 9. I figured, hey, there's some money there, or at least content worthy to put into a submission or something like that. I had no ties to it, so it's just kind of a hope for the best and see if it got an 8, we're losing money for sure. 25 is a little bit of a reach maybe on this even, so it is what it is. But there's a low pop, but big enough name. There's hype. Maybe start of this football season in Colorado Buffaloes. College football, there'll be some more hype around his name this year. Next up, we have a TO. I think I kept this card. As you can see over here, everything that I'm PCing and selling, pretty easy there. Bought it for almost $30. Refractors. The pop's kind of low. There's nothing higher than a 9. So 2000 or 99, 2000, all those years. I mean, it's hard to get good condition cards printed back then. Nowadays in 2024, what is that? 25 years ago. So if you're hitting 10s out of pulling cards from eBay that long ago, that's pretty good. I mean, most cars nowadays aren't even on the road that old. So we're losing money, but it's going to the PC. So I mean, I don't have this. I'm playing with the idea of getting a TO, playing years, at least in the Niners uniform, refractor run through Topps Chrome. So that's where that's kind of heading towards. All right, our first profit, which is actually a PC card, Jordan Gross, however you want to pronounce his name. Kind of a hefty price, almost nearly at $40. It is a rookie card. He made several Pro Bowls, had a pretty solid All-Pro career, I would say, in a sense. Thankfully, hit the 10. I had a 9 on that. The 9 would probably still doing all right. It would be. This is an estimation. There is another 10 out there actually. So regardless, we're in the green on that. X-Fractors, specifically this year, 2003, are very difficult to grade. There's some print lines you got to watch out for on that. Next up is the 2007 Patrick Willis Blue Refractor. These are not numbered. Went up a grade. Had it pre-grade 7 to 8. Went up obviously to the 9, which helped out tremendously. And I don't know if I found comps or estimated this. I did this a while ago, maybe like 20 some days ago, when I'm recording this video right now. So I don't know if anything's popped up in between. So that might be just kind of an estimation on the $75 there. But regardless, heading to the PC, I might just kind of get a rookie card collection going of Patrick Willis. Larry Fitz on the red refractor. I bought another one of these, and I don't think it was in this good of a condition as this card came back as a 9. I had an 8 or 9. Just sending it out there. There's a lot going for it. Color matching, low print run, big Hall of Fame name, and paid a hefty price. The one I recently bought, but I'm not going to submit. I'm going to relist it. It was for 60, so we'll see if I can get that back, and basically just losing my grading fee if I can get 85 back. I have not sold this since, but 3 10s on that and 7 9s obviously. The Kurt Warner is kind of like the best bigger profit card of the entire order. I don't know if I've sold this or not. I can't remember, but I kind of estimated this based on, it might be a little high, based on other quarterbacks in that realm, I would say. Obviously not top tier quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer quarterback, pretty strong following, big story kind of career going for him. So that was very good. I had it as a 9. I must have seen something on there to pre-grade a 9, but thankfully it hit the 10, so that helps up tremendously. And there's a pop of 5 of those 10 golds. High print run though at 199 for that year, 2008. So that it's not as desirable compared to your lower print, more rare cards of that year. 2008 finest. This is kind of just run of the mill. I'll be lucky if I can get 50. Philip Rivers, you have to have a solid card, I feel like. I've played around with Philip Rivers a lot in order to really have a strong sale. This one might be held a little longer than normal. I have no problem doing that. I list my cards as buy it nows, accept offers, send offers. You just kind of maximize value with that, building your inventory instead of just running auctions, and we know you're basically kind of losing about 25 to 30% of the card's value with those. So sometimes if my inventory, if I need to kind of get things kind of speed up and moving, I've been playing with the idea of just sending some auctions on current listings. So we'll see how that one does. Next up is the Rob Gronkowski. I actually just sold this. I think, pretty sure it was for the 35 even. So we lost 15 pretty much basically there. Pretty decent. It's a rookie year, obviously. There's going to be a decent pop of this Hall of Famer. I would say he's easily top 3 tight ends, I would say most would argue, to play the game. And I had this as a 9, hard 9, and possible 10. So they've seen something that I missed, obviously, to hit the 8. Obviously, if you're hitting 9s and 10s, then your value, current grade value, is going up tremendously. So that was the last one to kind of lose out on, but good to at least get off the books. Next up, the Frank Gore auto. Picked this up at a local card show and was going to be originally for a PC. I was going to do the auto grade as well, but the auto went off, as you can see on the screenshots here. Well, I don't know if you can see it actually on the screenshot, but went off the card, so I couldn't get the auto graded because they'll dock that. So I just got it graded, just thrown on the PC. Who knows down the road if I'll get rid of this. 32 I estimated out of 45. They're not very common. This is the base, even though I think it's numbered out of 150 or 250. I don't have these screenshots or the cards in front of me too. I'm just kind of going off memory here with the screen that you're seeing in front of me, in front of you. Next up, I already have this had it in a 9. Oh, I remember now. This card was actually jersey number 85. And basically all these are for a set that I'm building, but I already had it in a 10, so I pre-graded this a 9, hit a 10, so obviously I'm keeping the jersey numbered card out of 80. Well, I think they're at a 299, I want to say, these blues. It was 85 out of 299, so this set sells pretty well if you can hit 10s in it. So in the green on, obviously, these 3 cards. This platinum, very rare, out of 10. So there's this collectability rarity aspect to that. I already have this in a 9. I think this either is the second or first one. I can't remember. So one of them, obviously, I'm keeping. The other one I'm going to get rid of. I'm not going to keep 2 9s. They're both bookends, though. One's 1 of 10. The other's 10 of 10. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping the 10 of 10. I felt like that was a cleaner copy. But I just kind of estimated. You can't really get a comp on that type of card, but you can base it off of rarity and other similar type of players in that caliber. Another George Kittle, the golds. Obviously, I don't think I had this. I had a pre-grade of 9 or 10. I hit the 9. And yeah, these that makes sense. The 9's very fair. I had that hitting a 9. And a lot of these are kind of wrecked on the bottom. I've talked about that in the video. But I have this based on other comps around 65. Again, that might be a little high, but we'll see on that. I don't think I've got rid of that one. I think I'm either sold this one or hopefully will be soon. Run of the mill, kind of just It's a rare. I think these are numbered at 20 or something like that. Kind of a low, but it's kind of an off parallel. So it wasn't much to me as far as keeping. So I figured I'd just get rid of that. Obviously bought it for 43 and estimated just around 55. Hopefully I can get around that. The last card, the bigger card of the order, I guess most expensive card to purchase for Raw, was 197 there. And pre-graded 8 or 9, thicker card. Hit the 9, thankfully. So that helps out huge. Keeping this one, I have a run going on. Estimated around that 260 mark. Ideally, again, based on other comps, these are hard to find. I think this is numbered at a 7, I want to say. So that's just the run through. As you can see, all the other numbers on here. $835 to ship it out. Grading fees for this order was $239.85. Coming to a grand total of expenses on this is $862. Graded value there. Net profit out of all the accumulation would be $371. Obviously, for you eBay sellers and everyone else that says, hey, there's fees, there you go. If I was to sell these cards, obviously for these values, will I sell it for those values? 100% not. This is just kind of an estimation to kind of gauge, get an idea of how I'm doing on my orders. I use this sheet a lot. Return on investment is great though. I mean, anything over 30% is very good. So happy to see that. But again, that's how this game's played. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some. Kind of run of the mill. So hopefully this kind of color coded helped you visualize a little bit easier. I know I've just always used a blank screen, and greatly appreciate anyone interested in these types of videos. I will try to get some more going for you all. Thank you for watching as always, and have a good one.